Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Topher. I started this channel because I'm a fan of craft beer, but I'm also on a limited budget. And I wanted to demonstrate it was possible to enjoy good quality beers without having to break the bank. Therefore, I'm looking for the best deals on beers, and I think I found a pretty good one today. At least I'm hoping so. I paid $2.49 for a 12-ounce can of the Maui Wowie Imperial IPA from Silver Moon Brewing. Silver Moon Brewing is located in Bend, Oregon, which is about 3 miles south of Portland here. I picked this can up for $2.49, as I said, at Belmont Station. Belmont Station is located here in Portland, Oregon at 4500 Southeast Stark. Great place, nice guys, good prices, and prices on all the beers. Loving that. So, as I said, this is an Imperial IPA. Typically, an IPA, this Imperial IPA's ABV is 8.6. Typically, an Imperial IPA comes in between 7.5 and about 10%. Normally, an American IPA comes in between 40 and 70 IBUs. This one has 100 IBUs, so I'm expecting some super hoppiness to this. This was canned in October, so that makes this, what, about a 3-month-old IPA. You IPA purists should not have anything to bitch about with that. I've got a 90-day IPA. On top of that, it's an Imperial, so it's given it a little bit longer. IPA purists insist upon IPAs being no more than 90 days old. Well, this is within the 90-day range, just about anyway. Among the reviewing community, I have only had one friend on Untappd check this in. That was Middleside Topwise. He gave this a 4.25 back in July of 2017. Otherwise, 3,333 of us cumulatively have given this score a 3.97. Beer Advocate has had 20 rankings with a 4.11 average score, an overall score of 90, which on their ranking is outstanding. So, there you have that. That's, I think, everything I need to tell you about this beer. This is my first beer from Silver Moon Brewing, but Silver Moon Brewing is an independent craft brewers association certified. So Nancy's going to put that graphic up. You can see the bottle that's upside down with the nice big bold independent on there. That lets you know that you are drinking a craft beer. Now, just because a can or bottle does not have that on there does not necessarily mean you're drinking a macro beer, but when you see that on there, you can rest assured you are in fact drinking an independent micro brewer and not some big consortium that has bought out a small brewer and is now trying to pretend like the small brewer is still the one running the show. Real quick notes about this beer. As I said, it's called Maui Wowie. The explanation or the description of this beer says, while we can't all live in Maui, this beer will take your taste buds there. A tropical explosion of pineapple flavored, followed by a rich and complex hop finish. So, that's all I think I can tell you about this beer before I can tell you what it's like to drink it. I think it's time for me to quit yapping my flap, start pouring and drinking some beer. And this is pouring a very, very brassy color, almost orangey, and it's sort of copper. It almost has like the color of an amber ale. I'm going to describe that as medium low carbonation. We've got little bubbles coming through every once and again, but nothing substantial. Giving this a quick swirl, I'm noticing that this really is very hazy. This is almost an hazy IPA. I mean, it's not listed as such, but it sure seems like one. Not much in the way of lacing. I mean, there's a little bit, but not a whole lot. It's not substantial. This head seems rather flimsy. Going to be coming loose pretty easily, and that's kind of to be expected of an IPA, quite honestly. Going to give this a quick beard wipe, see what I encounter. Got a lot of hop. Let me stick my schnoz in directly, see what else I can find. Well, got a lot of hop, got a lot of peach, got a little citra hop smell going there. Sometimes you pick up on grapefruity notes with a super duper IPA. Not getting so much that. I'm getting, like I said, the citra. I'm getting the sort of piney hop smell, but there's nothing really above and beyond the smell of the hops. Not smelling much in the way of booziness. I'm wondering if I'm going to be encountering that with an 8.6. It wouldn't be surprising. But I think it's about time to just quit talking about it and get drinking, don't you? Cheers. Okay, I gotta admit that was not as bitter for 100 IBUs as I was expecting. It is very pineapple-y though. I am getting a true pineapple taste. It almost tastes like a pineapple beer. I don't know what the hop composition was. I think I did. Yeah, I did go check out their website, but if I didn't write down the hop and malt profile, that means it was not available on the website. Very pineapple-y as promised. I can see why they would name this beer after Hawaiian Island or a Hawaiian locale. Pineapple-y, and yet somehow it's not an overly spiky mouthfeel. I'm going to describe this as probably a medium-low mouthfeel. Not a lot of spikiness to it. Not much in the way of alcohol burn. Honestly, this tastes kind of like a pineapple beer. That's how I would really describe this. If I was going to say anything about this beer and its flavor and what to call it, I would call it a pineapple beer. As I said, 100 IBUs, that's super duper IBUs. It's not quite as bitter as I was anticipating. That's not to say that it doesn't have its proper hop bitterness. It does. It's just not as bitter as I was expecting 100 IBUs to come through. And as I poured the last of the can, I'm seeing a little bit of sediment in there, and I kind of like seeing that in an IPA. Gives me that warm feeling that I'm actually dealing with a true microbrewer and not somebody who pasteurized it and filtered it and made it super duper clean so that uninformed palates can be happy. So I am seeing a little bit of sediment down in here, and I'm liking that. Really nice color, really good tasting beer. As I said, the only thing that really is kind of surprising is that it's not as bitter as I was expecting 100 IBUs to be. But I gotta say, for $2.49 for a 12-ounce can of this beer, I think it's a pretty good deal. And I will definitely be drinking more beers from Silver Moon Brewing, and hell, I may even try to stick a couple of these in the back of the fridge. It would be a nice one to have on hand. Well, guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my other channel, Fat 50 and Running a Marathon. Yes, the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman will be running a marathon sometime after his 50th birthday. In the meantime, it's a long, arduous process turning this into a runner's body. And if you check out Fat 50 and Running a Marathon every Wednesday, I post a new video. I've also got a TikTok account where I'll start posting more and more videos there too. Well, until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers!